Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Immigration Canada. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about Mark Carney's mandate letter outlines clear vision for Canada's immigration policy. Mark Carney's mandate letter signals a clear and strategic shift in Canada's immigration policy, focusing on sustainability and economic impact. Moving away from record-high immigration numbers, the new approach prioritizes skilled immigrants who directly contribute to key sectors and align with Canada's labor market and housing capacities. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Canada's immigration policy is undergoing a major recalibration. Prime Minister Mark Carney's first mandate letter outlines a bold and strategic redirection of immigration priorities. Rather than maintaining record-high admission levels, Carney is charting a course toward a leaner, economically focused migration framework. The overarching message is clear: Canada still wants your skills, but not your numbers. This signals a shift from mass immigration to targeted immigration, where economic contribution takes precedence over sheer volume. Carney's new direction on immigration policy: productivity over population. The Carney administration is setting out to reshape immigration policy with a strong emphasis on maximizing economic impact. His mandate underscores the urgent need to align immigration with Canada's labor market and housing capacity, breaking with the past tendency to inflate immigration numbers without sufficient structural preparation. Carney's approach draws a firm line between boosting productivity and overburdening public infrastructure, a line that had blurred in recent years under previous leadership. By honing in on the connection between immigration, housing, and labor market demands, Carney's plan promises a more responsible and balanced approach. This is not a retreat from immigration altogether, but rather a refining of its purpose. The goal is to ensure every new arrival contributes meaningfully to Canada's economy, especially in high-priority sectors like skilled trades, infrastructure development, and technology. Canada's immigration strategy prioritizes key sectors while scaling back others. Carney's mandate points to a narrowing of focus on immigration streams. While certain high-demand industries such as construction, energy, and information technology will continue to welcome skilled workers, other pathways may see reductions. The backdrop to this policy shift is rising pressure on Canada's housing market and public services. Carney appears committed to alleviating the strain by ensuring immigration flows support rather than overwhelm the system. The strategy is as much about quality as quantity. Carney is expected to strengthen partnerships between government and industry to identify and recruit talent in critical fields. In this model, immigration becomes an extension of economic policy, not a demographic experiment. Housing affordability directly shapes immigration policy under Carney. In a significant break from prior administrations, Carney's immigration vision places housing affordability at the center of policy planning. The rising cost of living in Canada, driven in part by insufficient housing supply, has made public support for immigration more conditional. Carney's plan aims to catalyze public-private partnerships for construction, requiring a workforce that immigration must strategically reinforce. This model integrates labor planning with housing supply, acknowledging their interdependence. Skilled immigrants who can directly contribute to housing and infrastructure development are likely to find favor under the new system. In contrast, open-ended or loosely defined immigration programs may be reduced or phased out. Tighter caps on student visas and selective PR pathways signal stricter entry. One of the most immediate changes under Carney's mandate will be visible in the international student sector. Expect tighter caps on student visas, especially in provinces facing housing and service bottlenecks. Additionally, permanent residency pathways will become more selective. Only applicants who match sector-specific labor shortages and demonstrate long-term economic value are likely to benefit from expedited or prioritized processing. International students and skilled workers alike will now face steeper expectations, not just in terms of qualifications, but also in how directly they can fill gaps in Canada's economic architecture. Carney's immigration reset a smarter, Sustainable Path for Canada. Prime Minister Mark Carney has launched a strategic shift in Canada's immigration policy, focusing on sustainability and economic alignment. Moving away from record-high intake levels, the new approach reduces immigration targets gradually 395,000 in 2025, 380,000 in 2026, and 365,000 in 2027 to ease pressure on housing, healthcare, and infrastructure. Rather than closing the door on immigration, Carney is narrowing the focus. His government continues to prioritize high-value global talent through programs like the Global Skills Strategy, which offers expedited work permit processing for sectors such as tech, construction, and healthcare. Credential recognition reforms and support for entrepreneurs further highlight Canada's intent to attract the best while ensuring quicker integration. This reset builds on reforms initiated under the previous government, including caps on study permits and changes to express entry. The emphasis now lies in economic contribution, domestic experience, and long-term societal benefits. For prospective immigrants, the message is clear. Those with in-demand skills, Canadian education or work experience, and verified credentials will have the advantage. Carney's policy marks a thoughtful evolution, keeping immigration strong, but smarter, more selective, and in tune with Canada's capacity to welcome and support newcomers successfully. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
Mark Carney mandate letter outlines clear vision for Canada's immigration policy. Canada's immigration policy under Prime Minister Mark Carney is undergoing a major strategic shift, focusing on economic productivity rather than sheer immigration volume. The government plans to lower immigration targets modestly from 395,000 in 2025 to 365,000 in 2027 to address housing affordability, public service strength, and infrastructure capacity. This video emphasizes attracting skilled workers in a high-demand sectors like technology, construction, healthcare, and trades, while scaling back less targeted pathways. Changes include tighter caps on international student visas, more selective permanent residency process, and reforms to credential recognition to facilitate faster workforce integration. The global skill strategy will continue to expedite work permits for top global talent, supporting economic growth amid reduced intake. Carney approach integrates immigration planning with housing and labor market demands, promoting responsible and sustainable growth. Overall, Canada's immigration doors remain open but narrower, favoring applicants who bring clear economic value and align with national priorities for long-term societal benefit.